and welcome to Asa Clark Middle School.
Hi, I'm Tia. I'm totally new to Asa Clark and the Pewaukee School District this year, and my favorite class would have to be multimedia.
Hello, I am Lauren. I love Asa Clark, but my most favorite class is choir because Mrs. Stingle is pretty cool.
Hello, I'm Delaney, and my favorite class is probably math because all the math teachers are really cool.
Hi, I'm Casey. My favorite class is probably forensics because you get to do a lot of fun games and speeches in there.
Hi, I'm Haley. My favorite class is math. I like it because Calzan's the teacher and she's just the bomb. She's awesome.
Alright, I'm Tegan, and my favorite class is language arts because Mr. Johnson's awesome.
I'm Sydney, and my favorite class is also language arts just because we learn so much in that class.
Hi, I'm Eric, and my favorite class is gym because I love the physical activity.
Hi, I'm Travis. I also like gym because I like physical activity and being active.
Hi, I'm Nolan, and my favorite classes are band and gym because they're both really fun classes and they have good teachers.
Hi, I'm Eric.
I'm Travis. I'm Nolan.
And we're going to be talking about school lunches today.
So you have two different options, a couple different options at ASA. You have two hot lunch options, and then you can pick salads or sandwiches. And just like at Horizon, you have the traditional a la carte with chips, drinks, and some other hot foods that you can purchase as well. Some different things they have here in the a la carte is they sometimes have Bosco sticks, breadsticks, and pretzels. And they also have a ice cream cart with different ice creams and popsicles.
Cool thing about Fridays is that you can get cousin subs at our lunch. And that's just on Fridays, but it's pretty popular here.
A lot of people choose that just because they like cousin subs and they like to change it up a little bit. One most popular thing I'd say in a la carte is probably the ice drinks. They're very popular. I don't know why, but a lot of people like them. It's like a soda and a juice.
Hi, I'm Tegan.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Haley.
And the reason that we have different lunch periods is because the lunchroom is a lot smaller here, and it really all depends on your third hour class. If you're in language arts, they don't want to interrupt that, or if you're in art class, they don't want you to be in the middle of a clay project and have to leave during lunch, and especially in face. So that all really depends on your third hour class.
Yeah, and there is 8th graders in your lunch. It's a mixed lunch period, but since there is still a lot of tables, sometimes there's only like one group of friends at each table, so if you choose not to collaborate with the 8th graders, you don't really have to pay attention to them all that much because they may be, a table away.
And lunch is 30 minutes, and that's like plenty of time to eat and even socialize. And once you're done, you still have like 10 minutes to spare, so you can like go outside and just hang out with your friends, and it's really fun.
I can't get my locker open. If you can't get your locker open, you should go ask the guidance counselor, Mrs. Plock, or Mrs. Holly. If you can't get it open still, then you can ask a teacher that will be roaming around the hallways on the first day or any time. Just don't ask your friend usually, because when they know your locker combo, they might put stuff in your locker that you don't want.
Also, when you can't get it open, don't panic because you can always go to the office and ask the teacher for help, and then they'll give you a late pass for your next class so you won't get in trouble. Go.
We're gonna be late for class. We gotta go.
Don't stress. You have 4 minutes to get to each class. There's plenty of time.
Well, you'll never get lost in Asa Clark Middle School because it's just a simple L. There's only 4 hallways, and you'll never get confused in where you should go. There's bathrooms in the center of each L with water fountains on the sides.
What's up, Sebby? If you don't want to be called a Sebby, just tell them to stop.
Can you please not call me a Sebby?
Okay, thanks. Okay, so a Sebby isn't meant to be like a mean thing. It's kind of more of a casual, like, hey, what's up, Sebby? And even some 7th graders call each other Sebbies. It's kind of meant as a joke, and it's not meant to be like harmful.
Yeah, like you're called Sevi like more at the beginning of the year, but then as the year goes by, you just get called less and less. And I, to be honest, only been called twice, saying you're a pretty cool Sevi and you're my favorite Sevi. So no big deal.
The word Sevi should be taken more as like a compliment, like Lauren said. It should be like more like you're the coolest Sevi. And if you do take it as an insult, then you can just tell them to stop. Or if they continue with it, you can fill out a bullet report for them if needed.
Hello, I'm Aiden. And I'm Sarah. And right now, I'm going to be informing you about classes with 8th graders and making friends with 8th graders.
And I'm going to talk all about Carnegie in your math class and
So
riding the
much
bus with high schoolers.
Ugh. Okay, well, starting off, you will have classes with 8th graders. You could have them in math. You don't have them in language arts or science or social studies, but you can have them in your language class if you take one this year, or in your gym class or your other choice classes that you chose.
Your electives.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Okay, and so, well, you have the choice if you want to talk to 8th graders or not, which I don't see why you wouldn't want to talk to 8th graders.
Because we're pretty amazing.
But anyways, like, if you're scared of them, which you shouldn't be, you can always just stay within 7th graders. But it's easy making new friends. I have a couple 8th grade friends myself, and it's not hard. They're not very judgmental or anything.
I don't have any 8th grade friends. But in math class, there's plenty of 8th graders, but there's also plenty of Carnegie. So, Carnegie in your math class, you're supposed to do it every night for 20 minutes. But I don't really do it as much because some days we get all Carnegie days in math class, which is really fun because most of the teachers are really lenient and they'll help you with all your math, and they'll also help you to work out a problem. And most of the teachers, exclusively Mr. Felser, are pretty amazing and they're awesome to socialize with. And so, but that's a story for another day. Finally, riding the bus with the high schoolers. Oh, the high schoolers. They're so weird. So, the high schoolers, they get on the bus and they're all like, oh, there's so many people on the bus. But then, they get in the back and they don't talk the rest of the ride. So, lesson learned, don't talk to them, they won't talk to you. Don't bug them, they won't bug you.
I have no experience with that.
And that's okay. Bye.
Adios.
Hi, I'm Eric,
I'm Travis.
And I'm Lauren.
and we're going to be talking about the sports and activities at ASA. So first, the activities at ASA, there's basketball, volleyball, cross-country, track. There's a bunch of different things. Ski club also. So there's lots of different things to choose from. And practices for these sports are after school on Monday through Friday. So it's not too much, and they last for about an hour and a half. So not too much work, but enough to practice.
For any of you who play like club basketball with Pewaukee or something like that, it's totally different from this. This is just kind of a fun recreational kind of league that you play against different schools. It's still competitive, but it's not as competitive as your club would be.
Here is where you can find all the information about the different clubs and sports and just school information in general. It's right outside the office here. Here on the left in the blue is all like the sports stuff, like there's strength and conditioning, track, and a bunch of other stuff like that. And then some of the clubs you can do is like there's art club, global citizenship club, river keepers, jazz ensemble. There's so many clubs you can do. They're all really fun. And then here on the right, there's all just regular general school stuff. Like if you ever need a bullying report form, they're right here. There's also like the schedules and yearbook forms and a bunch of different forms that you need.
A lot of this you don't really have to worry about. A lot of this is more for like teachers and stuff like that, but if you somehow need it in some way, it's there for you.
Hi, I'm Delaney. I'm Casey. And besides sports and clubs, there's a lot of other fun activities to do at ASA, like dances, resource competitions, and field trips. Some of the field trips we went on this year is the 7th and 8th grade had the opportunity to go see the movie Insurgent.
And then there's also resource competitions, which are usually run by student council, and then they can do fundraisers and such to raise for different charities. And so we just did a penny wars, and there was a prize for that. So there was like a bagel party. So our resource is now going to have a bagel party, which is pretty awesome.
There's also lots of dances that you can go to after school. This year we've had like Valentine's Day dances and Halloween dances, and we're gonna have the same one for next year, so you guys should also go to those.
And then those are usually run by student council, which is another fun activity and club you could join, because we do a lot of field trips and such, and you just learn how to be a better leader.
Well, all the teachers here are really nice, and they all have their own personalities that they're willing to share. Not really anyone in particular is very strict.
All the teachers are always very loving and caring, and if you forget to do your homework, they're always understanding, and they always are helping you out, and if you have any problems, you can always talk to them.
And the teachers and workers also nominate star students and Pirate Pride. And so if you get a Pirate Pride, you can get a free pizza from Rocky Rococo's. And then a star student is where you go up in a wall across from the Pirate Pride, and they do a little description of why you're a star student.
All the teachers at ACMS Park Middle School are really nice, and they're all funny, and they try to relate to the students, and they're a lot different than normal teachers, and they're really fun.
All the teachers are always so kind and understanding. They always let you know if there's something that you need to know in advance. They always think ahead, and they're great teachers.
Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about friends. So you, like in the morning when you first come to school, you have like a half an hour just to chat with your friends and hang out. And then if you have them in resource, that's another way just to talk with them. So.
You have a lot of time during passing time too. 4 minutes seems like not very much time, but it is quite a bit. And a lot of times you'll pass them in the halls, or you'll say hi to them briefly. But a lot of times you'll have at least one class with your friends, so you don't really have to worry about that.
You'll also most likely have lunch with a few of your friends, so that will be good. You get to sit and chat with your friends, and then go outside and like play catch or something with them, so you get to hang out with your friends even more at lunch.
Even if you don't have your friends in a lot of your classes, you still have your second semester classes, and they could be in one of those too. And if you want to spend more time with your friend, you can both join a club or a sport after school.
And always remember that it's good to make new friends with anyone, and even though you may not see your old friends, it's okay.